Let's explain how to calculate the grade of the first exercise of Scratch. In this one, we have a basic exercise and extra exercise, and in each one of them, we can have different grades. The basic one is calculated over 7, and the extra is calculated over 3 points. So, if we have a 10 here, this means we have a 7 in the basic exercise, which is the maximum grade. And if we have here a 10, we have 3 points over the extra, which is the maximum one. So 3 plus 7 would be 10 here. Okay? So the basic exercise has 3 parts. The first one, the most difficult one, because it was the first time, it was the movement, to create the sensation of real movement of a sprite. This one was a little bit more difficult, so it has a higher weight, specific weight. Then the dialogue with the name of the user, and this was not so difficult, so the specific value, specific weight was at 20%, and the dialogue with the age, in which the sprite had to ask the age of the user, and it had to compare this age with the smaller one. It was a little bit more difficult, so it weighs 30%. So let's see an example. In the movement, let's guess a student that makes and creates a good sensation of movement. So we can put a cross here. And in this case, we see we have 4 possibilities corresponding to this scale. Talking in other terms, this scale is translated into very bad, more or less, enough, or very good. So this cross corresponds to a very good state, so it's a 10 in this part. But this test means only the 50% of this mark, okay, of this final mark. Let's continue with the dialogue and the name, the user's name, and imagine that the object, the sprite, asks the name to the user, but it doesn't say hello name. Okay, so the instruction is not complete. So the cross is here. And let's guess that the age dialogue is not complete, is not done because the student didn't know how to do it or something else. So let's put the cross here because it means this part of the exercise is not done. So over 10, it has a 6. And the extras, let's imagine the student has set initial position to the object, so it's an extra because it's not specified in the instructions, and it uses sound, for example, in the program, so this is not specified as well. So we have 2 extras, which means 4 in this part of the exercise. In the extra, we have a 6, but it's not 6 plus 4 because this 4 weights at 30% and this 6 weights at 70%. So if we take into account these percentages, we have a 5.40 as the final mark. This space, the yellow one, is used to make any comment to the exercise.